Hello, I'm Kadrean, and I'm here to give you knowledge worth millions. All of you should be absolutely grateful about the greatness you've seen in my first 2 episodes. This episode will be dedicated to football only. I'll make other episodes about the MLB World Series and the start of the NBA later though. Ohio State and Penn State faced off this past weekend in a top 10 showdown, with Ohio State winning a defensive battle 20-12. Marvin Harrison Jr., or Maserati Marv as Gus Johnson likes to call him, had his Heisman moment with 11 receptions, 162 yards, and a touchdown. Oklahoma struggled with a clearly inferior UCF team, only winning by 2, 31-29.
Plumlee launches it, end zone, got a receiver, it's caught, Baker, touchdown UCF, and now 2 points away from tying the game with 1:16 to go. Plumlee, a backwards pass, looking for the double pass as Townsend instead is tackled back at the 10-yard line by Dolby, and Oklahoma maintains the 2-point lead.
Alabama and Tennessee faced off this weekend, with Alabama winning 34-20 after a dominant second half, which saw them outscore the Volunteers 27-0. This was a sequel to an all-time classic that happened last year, which saw Tennessee win 52-49.
From 40, on the way, a knuckle ball. He got it! And here they come.
Oregon bounced back after a loss to Washington, beating Washington State, whose season is falling apart after starting out 4-0. Missouri may be the most surprising team this season, as they've started out 7-1. Texas was on upset watch the whole second half against an inferior Houston team, after jumping out to a 21-0 lead early in the first half. The Longhorns ended up winning 31-24, and a huge reason why the game was so close is because star QB Quinn Ewers got injured. The biggest upset of the season also happened this past weekend, as arguably the worst Power 5 football team in the nation, Virginia, upset a 6-0 UNC team that was ranked inside the top 10, 31-27.
Here we go. May just barely got it away, and the ball is caught. Intercepted James Jackson for Virginia at the 42. May got rid of it as the pressure was coming strong.
For a team, James, that had just 3 interceptions on the season. James Jackson, I mean, look at this view from referee cam.
Michigan destroyed Michigan State, one of their biggest rivals, 49-0, moving them to 8-0 in the season and becoming the national championship favorite. Florida State was on upset watch for 3 quarters against a Duke team without top 10 QB Riley Leonard, but the Seminoles ended up winning 38-20. Utah, who has net star QB Cam Rising for the entire season, beat USC and the reigning Heisman winner Caleb Williams 34-32 for the 4th time in a row.
Second down for Barnes. Pressure coming. He runs. Barnes across the 40, and he's inside the 20. Bryson Barnes, unbeaten as a starter in college football, gets 26 yards. Just on scholarship earlier this year, and now Utah is in position for a field goal. Wow! So here we go. He gets down. There's the timeout. Becker for the win. It is good! The Utah Utes sink USC once more! And another classic!
Washington, who had the previous Heisman frontrunner for this season, Michael Penix Jr., struggled heavily against one of the worst Power 5 football teams in the nation, Arizona State, only winning 15-7.
See if they bluff out of it, play zone. Gorgay. Picked off! Huskies going the other way. Touchdown, Washington. for 2.
The Jaguars beat the Saints 31-24 on Thursday Night Football, which moved the Jaguars into a tie with multiple other teams for the second best record in the entire league at 5-2. The Falcons kicked a game-winning field goal with no time left to beat the Buccaneers 16-13.
51-yarder at the end of regulation to walk off, win the game, and give the Falcons first place in the division. Can he do it?
The kick. It's up. It's out.
The Bears, who were starting rookie QB Tyson Bagent for the injured Justin Fields, dismantled the Raiders, who were also without their starting QB Jimmy Garoppolo, with the final score being 30-12. The Browns and Colts played a thriller of a game, with the Browns winning 39-38. Both teams were without their starting QBs, with P.J. Walker starting for Cleveland and Gardner Minshew starting for Indianapolis.
Third of the season for the injured Anthony Richardson. On second down, he fakes to Taylor, fires over the middle, completes. Pittman breaking free. Pittman, Colts retake the lead.
Keep your eyes disciplined for play action.
Hunt, did he get in? Touchdown.
With the Lions' hopes high, they came into Baltimore and got their own mauling as they lost 38-6. The 2019 MVP, Lamar Jackson, had possibly the best game of his career when he completed 21 of 27 passes for 357 yards and 3 touchdowns. The 1-5 Patriots, one of the worst teams in the NFL and easily the worst offense in the NFL, beat one of the AFC favorites in the Buffalo Bills 29-25 in a shocker, as Mac Jones threw a game-winning touchdown pass to tight end Mike Gesicki.
Second and goal. Jones swings it. Touchdown! Gesicki! Patriots go in front.
The Steelers, to everyone's surprise, have started out 4-2 after their win against the Rams 24-17. It's safe to say that the Steelers are the worst team in the league with a winning record. The new greatest show on turf, who is averaging 37.1 points and 498.6 yards per game, were held to only 17 points and 244 yards as they lost by 14, moving the Eagles into a tie. The Chiefs is the best record in the league. And for the most painful of all, my 49ers, who started out 5-0, lost for the second week in a row to the Vikings 22-17. Well, that's it for this week's coverage. I highly recommend that you acknowledge the fact that I'm smarter than you and your entire family tree combined.